Fine. Then with that note, let's start. I'll just quickly go over there. So what is happening now? We will try to split the topic actually. So there will be some topic which we'll try to cover, and hierarchy will be like 3 and 4. Okay, then 5. So what I'm drawing over here? So this is basically the hierarchy that we are going to follow for this. Okay, so this is so if I need to write it, yeah, okay. So there will be the topic 1, then I'll go with the topic 2, then I'll go with the topic 3. So this topic 3 is one of the implementation part which I will expect you to do with me as well. T1 and T2 topic for this class will be for uh, for the demo part, like what is Spring, what is Maven, what is the project structure, and we will extend this today's class till topic 9. So till topic 9, bear with me, each and everything is gonna get clear. So we will start with the topic wise. It's not like I'll make this as a clumsy of mixed topic. We will grow gradually and enhancing the topic uh, content line by line. Okay, so with that note, let's start, guys. So the first topic is everyone. Like we are joining in the Spring Boot, right? Spring Boot. So the first thing should be why we are considering Spring plus Boot. Why? So we need to see first what is your meaning of Spring. Do you have any idea what is Spring? No? Anyone?
Sir, Spring is basically a technology or a framework used by Java to build a web
Hmm.
application or to build an enterprise scale application.
Okay. Perfect.
It also follows a MVC architecture.
It also follows the MVC architecture. Okay. Then, now there are 2 to 3 words that you said. First is this framework part. The second thing is Java. And third thing you said MVC pattern. Okay. How many of you are confident in Java? Can you raise your hand? Like if I ask any question, you can able to give me the answer of Java. Okay. ठीक है. Fine. Okay. So if I ask you, like if I'll just do a normal coding for that, can you tell me the output, like if before I start? So let me quickly write it. I'll just try to cover the left part. Okay. I'll say, assume this is my class, public class 1. Okay. And inside I have this public static void main, and then string arguments, and then I'll say string A equals to Java. Okay, then string B equals to Java. Okay, and if I say string C equals to new string, then Java. Okay, and if I say system.out.println A equals to B, then if I say sysout A equals to C, and if I say system.out.println A dot equals equals assume C, then guys, what will be the answer for this?
So for A double equals B, it will be true. And for A double equals C, it will be false. And for A dot equals C, it will be true.
Okay, so you are saying this is true, right?
Yeah, this
Hmm.
is first one is true and last one is true.
Okay. I mean, you can directly unmute your mic and tell. Don't worry. You are saying this is true, and this is false. You are saying this,
Yeah,
right?
yes.
Okay. What about others? What about others?
Yeah, same. It's right. True, false, then
Why?
true.
Why this is false? I mean, I'm not getting why. Why? What? Why? What is it falling to make it false? I mean, A equals to C. If we are comparing, then what it is taking?
because they both are
Okay.
different
So
objects, referencing to the
is
different
this
objects.
object?
Yes.
In Java,
Hmm.
in Java, uh, compare with the double equal to compare the address. So the first object address is different.
Hmm.
A is different. C is a different address.
Okay. So a quick, okay, I mean a quick lecture on this. So basically what is happening if I say string A equals to Java. So Java will check the string pool, correct? Yes or no? So if I have this string pool, okay, and so what will happen here, it will go and it will see, okay, whether I have this Java or not, okay. So if it is linked with some of the memory, it is has been linked over here. For this one, it will the new means that I need to create it, right? A brand new object, even if the same text exists, correct? So rather than creating this in the string pool, it will create in the heap, correct? Right? Java. So obviously these two are not same because both object contains Java, but they are different objects inside the memory. And equals to will does not compare the text. It will ask, are these two references pointing to the exact same object? You will say no. A will, if this is A and this is B, they are not referring it to the same object. So that's why we say that is false. Great, guys. I mean, it's fine. Yeah, you're good at Java. Perfect. So then let's start. 1 second. Let me enter to my workspace. Yep. Okay. So before that, there will be a pre-quiz site. If you have IntelliJ, if you have VS Code, just please open that one. We'll try to have some coding and then we will start it. Okay. So we were on the Spring side. What is Spring and what is the use of Spring? So someone will say that it's a framework, right? Spring is a framework, correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what do you understand by framework? What is the meaning of framework? Like we are saying that, okay, you said like if we are learning the Java, the easiest way to understand Spring is a framework that
It's a
creates
kind of
object.
a template, maybe like where the configurations and stuff like where either we are concentrating more on the configuration, we can concentrate on logic. So it's kind of a template. So where we can use the template and so like which will ease the work for a developer.
Exactly. So in programming term, we can say like a framework is a pre-built structure, right? Pre-built structure. This is a pre-built structure or foundation that developers are using to build a software application without starting entirely from the scratch. This is the main word, entirely from scratch. It's just like a framework is going to give you the home. You just need to start building it according to your need. That is the first thing. It provides the reusable components, tools, and guidelines that streamline our development, that enforce the best practices for us. Okay. So this is the meaning of the framework. Okay. Then before Spring, if I quickly go to our editor. So this is my editor, which I'll be using throughout the session, the VS Code. Just don't see the right side. Okay. It is just for my practice. So before Spring, the Java Enterprises application had a lot of manual object creation, right? And configuration, correct? Spring reduces that work. Okay, how? So assume like if I have the class, I'll just take one class. So this is my main class. So what I'll do, I'll go down quickly and I'll create one class. So I'll say email service. If I want to create one email service and inside the email service, I'll create quickly a method like void send, and then I'll say string to, then string message, and string message, and then I'll say sysout. Sysout is not working. Great. System.out.println email to, sending email to with a message, or it's fine. I mean, we can do like this. Okay, sending email to, and also guys, I'll make some mistake. Okay, so your U2 is to fix me. Like where's the doubt? You just tell me. Sometimes I'll do willingly mistake in order to see whether student are focused or not. So I'm expecting you all will just shouting on me, sir, this is wrong, please fix it. Okay, so this is my email service which I have created, normal email service, nothing much, a class where we are adding one method that is send, where it will say sending mail to which person I want to send the message. Second thing is if I need to fetch from the user repository. So this I will start it. This I'll say user repository, and I'll say void, please save where you want to save. I'll say string name. Okay, after string name, I'll say system.out.println, and I will save it over here. System.out.println, and I'll say saved space plus, and I'll say name. Okay, perfect. So user repository has been created. Email service will invoke the service what I want to trigger. Send message. Send will go to the user repository. Like, okay, I have the save button, and then I will create another class, like assume user service, like how I'm gonna consume it. User service. Okay, perfect. Then inside the user service, we have a problem. If I want to use our email service or repository service, so what we need to do over here? We need to create the object. How we are going to create? I'll say private email service, right? Equals to new email service. I'll do the same for this. And then I'll say I want to register it. So registered, why it is giving prediction? Okay, it's fine. And inside this, I'll take just one input, string name, and I'll say repo, whatever my repo I have. So assume this is my user repository. So I'll say where, right, user repository dot save name. So I'll save over here. Then in the email service, I will send it like whatever the message I have, welcome to Spring Boot with AI. Or if you want to enhance it, it's up to us how we can enhance it. So I'll say email service dot send name plus I'll say yeah @gmail.com, and I can say welcome to this. Now this is working fine. You're saying, sir, it's very good. Like we have this email service. What are we doing first? In the user service, I will create the object of that. Then in the method register, I will save the name that we are getting from this register to user repository.save over here. I will print the name, like saved whatever the name. And in the email service, I'll just try to trigger it. So it's very easy. It's not like I have any issue, right? Then in the main class, okay, then in the main class, what will happen if I want to invoke it? So I will say like, hey, you need to create the user service. So I'll create the user service equals to new user service. And if I want to register, assume Rahul, correct? So I will say, what I'll say, user service dot register, user service dot register, assume Rahul. I'll just close this particular thing. It is disturbing me. Okay, so if I try to run it, what do you think? Will it run or it will give the error? Can you please check now? Yeah, guys, just can you please check whether it will run or it will give me the error? So email service is done, user repository is done, user service is done, and this is my main class. So this, if I have created equals to new email service, so what is happening? Here, user service is creating its own dependency, yes or no. If I will just point out this line here, so what is happening at line number 15? I'll just copy this. I'll go to my editor. I'll paste this code. One second. Here, am I audible? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm sorry. I think I was lost. Okay. So what I was saying, in this user service, which we have created, okay, this, let me quickly delete it. What is the issue in that? I'm just asking this. What is the issue you are getting for this? So first, this is my user service. That is fine. Now user service is creating its own dependency every time. Yes or no?
Yes,
Correct?
sir. We will create a private email service
Exactly.
and user repository.
Exactly. What will happen? The problem in the technical term that you will say inside the interview is, sir, this is basically a tight coupling. So the problem that we are getting over here is the tight coupling issue. Here, the tight coupling is the main problem. Everything is dependent on this private email and private user repository. The testing is gonna very difficult because every time I need to invoke this class in order to get the testing. Hard to replace the implementation, right? Hard to replace the implementation. A lot more of this new. If we have multiple service, the new things will be there. So that's why if we try to run it, it is okay. But for the mono repositories where we have a lot more files, then every time you can't create a new every time for multiple files. No. And if there is one change, then you need to change throughout the function, right? So if I try to run it, it will work. Let me quickly run this, run Java. Okay. So the answer you are getting is saved, Rahul. So what is now happening? Inside the main, user service get called in the register, user service dot register. It call this inside the name. We have user service user registry dot save name. So it call this method user repository dot save. I'll quickly go to this, and here I'll getting save name. So saved Rahul. Then it called again this method. Where was I? Yeah, this send. So this sending email to rahul@gmail.com. Okay, and if I want to add the message, you can also add it. Is it clear, guys? Till now here, everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. And what's the issue we are getting is clear?
Tight coupling. Yes, sir.
Exactly. So if someone will ask, like, why are we jumping towards the Spring? Before that, you should know what is the actual thing we are getting for normal Java logic. Okay, that is the first thing for I would say a topic one. Okay, now someone will say that, sir, can we do a better style, like still plain Java but ready for Spring later? So can we twist our logic? So logic is saying that, like, if I have the class username, okay, let me quickly jump towards there. Yeah. So now can we do this? I'll just comment this and I'll create again like class user service fixed. Assume I'll give the name fixed. Here, some developers say that, sir, I have another idea. So you said, okay, tell me. I'll just mark my email service and repository service as final. Okay. Now what I'll do, I will call my dependencies from outside. Okay. Means not created inside. I'm not gonna create this inside. Correct. Then what will happen? In this time, user service you will call user service fixed. One second. Yeah, user service fixed. Then you will call this method email service, user repository. Then this all email service equals to email service. Tell me what is the meaning of this line, these line. Can anyone explain, please?
Constructor index.
Okay, so what is the use of constructor?
So constructor is used to initialize an object.
Okay, and why are we using this method?
So to reference to the email service and user repository of user service fixed class
Okay.
for referencing.
So, got it. So if I am a new joiner, assume like I am a student, so how you will convince me like we need to use this?
If अगर हमें सिर्फ जो है यूजर सर्विस फिक्स क्लास के अंदर जो दो हमारे ऑब्जेक्ट्स जो बने हुए हैं, तो अगर हमको उनको रेफर करना है तो उसके लिए हमें दिस कीवर्ड का यूज करना पड़ेगा.
ओके, ठीक है.
करंट रेफरेंस को अगर हमें पिक करना है, उसको रेफर करना है या उसको अगर एक्सेस करना है, तो उसके लिए हमें दिस कीवर्ड का यूज करना पड़ेगा.
Okay, fine. So let's go line by line. Okay, so what we have done over here, we have this class user service, private final email service, and repository service. Here we have declared two variables. So you can think, those who are new joiner, this email service, I'll copy this. Let me complete this method and I'll just close this auto one. I'll do it. Okay, don't worry. So user service fixed inside this, what I can do, let me complete this function quickly. This, and then again the same method void register. So in the inside the register we have this user repository save name. and email service dot send. Okay. So this is again the better. So I'll quickly jump over this. I'll print this method. Yes, I'll this. So I'll print this. Perfect. So guys, those who are new joiner, again, see why we have written, earlier logic and this logic. So earlier we are creating the tight coupling. So some developers say that, okay, pointed at line number, this email service or repository service for the earlier version, it was creating again and again new object. So now it is a good version, like till still no Spring, just constructor thing. Like, hey, can we use still plain Java and use this Spring later? But we can leverage the pre-built something from the Java. Then developer said, yeah, it's definitely we can do. So then he said, okay, we should go for the constructor logic. Okay, constructor logic. Then developer start developing it. He said the two words like, hey, I will make these two things. What is the issue? Yeah, I will make, see, I'm not getting it. Why this happening? Let me try again. Let me reload again. This is the issue with the eraser IO. One second. Perfect. I think. Yep. And please focus on this part. Okay. So if I say like focus on this email service. So what I am doing for this email service and user repository. Those who have new, and again just see. We declare two variables. Think of them as a empty boxes. So my email service is a empty boxes and my user repository is a empty boxes because I have declared it as a final. So I can't make changes further. Because they have final, you must give this variable a value exactly once. Because if they are final, we need to provide with some value. Okay, what is the value that is missing? Because this is just a empty box. I don't have anything for that. Without constructor, we will give like, imagine this, class user service fixed, private final, this. So if I close my braces over here, what will happen? Java will say variable email service might not have been initialized. Are you getting it? Why? Because this expects some value because this is final. Correct? Yes or no? Agree or not? If I put my curly braces over here, then Java will complain ki, hey, you should provide with some value because this is final. So in interview also, if someone thinks someone is final, you need to provide with some value. Okay, you said, okay, it's fine. I will do one thing. Inside this user service fixed, we can use some constructor logic. So we say that email service, user repository, this, and I will say this dot email service. So what is this and what is super in Java, guys? What is this and super?
So
Anyone?
this keyword is used for
Hmm.
referencing to the current class variables of current class objects, and super keyword is used for basically inheritance. Like if I need a reference of
Hmm.
the parent class, then I need
Okay.
to use a super keyword.
Okay. So everyone here knows about this and super. I don't need to explain it 100%. I need 5 thumbs up. Then I won't explain this and super. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exactly. Perfect. Thanks. So again, this is basically refers to the current instance. Technical word, use always the technical word. This keyword refers to the current instance of the class. It is primarily used to resolve ambiguity between instance variable and the parameter, or to invoke other constructor, or to invoke. So we are invoking over here, or to invoke within the same class. Okay. So that's why we are using this here. Okay, what happened? We call this, it will go and it will invoke this, it will go invoke this. So now this email service has linked with this email service, user repository is linked with this user repository. Okay, perfect. Again, same question. If I am using this dot user repository, folks, so tell me this user repository link with this user repository, or this dot repository link with this user repository. Can you tell me which equals which?
So this dot user repository will
Uh,
will be referring to the above written private final user repository, user repository. And
Okay.
user repository
Hmm.
will refer to the one written inside a user service fixed or passed inside as a parameter or a formal
Hmm.
parameter.
Okay. So if I
Yeah,
have A,
B1.
if I have B, so this dot user is saying this is B.
No, this is A.
Okay, this is A,
Huh?
and you are saying this is B.
Yeah. Yes.
Perfect. Correct. 100%.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Why? Because that's why that this is saying to the current instance. So this is the current instance of this, correct? And this user repository we are passing from this. Okay, so do not get confused. In the interview also, I have faced this issue. So someone asked that like where it is pointing, and still there are some students who have some confusion. Okay, so that's why I explained this part. Perfect. If I'll go quickly below, what happened internally? So if I say email service email equals to new email service, email service email equals to new service, then email in the inside the memory, what will happen? I mean, do not focus over this. I'm just asking if I say email service email equals to new email service. Okay. So inside our memory, what will the things happen? This email that I have created will create the email service object. Yes or no? Email service
Yes.
object. Yes.
Yes, sir.
And and if I say user repository repo equals to new user repository, so same thing, repo will create again, repo will create the same thing, I mean user repository object, passes those object into the constructor. So if I say inside the constructor this dot email service equals to this dot email service equals to this email service, so it will do the same thing, means user service fixed, whatever the I have user service fixed, so the method was user service fixed dot email service equals to my constructor parameter email. Simple. That is the meaning of this. Similarly, like this dot repo, it will give the same thing. Okay, so I think that is clear. Why are you using this now?
Uh,
I don't think so.
One doubt. So let's say if we do not
Hmm.
use this, let's say
Hmm.
we have like user repository and email repository that we declared here in the class. In the
Okay.
constructor, I'll name
Hmm.
it as different, like email and just
Hmm.
use. So that
Okay.
should also be a work, right? Like
Yes.
we are using this as just to email service that like this belongs to the current instance, and we are
Hmm.
getting the email email service and user service from constructor. So like that's the reason, or like we have to use this.
Okay. So you are saying this logic, correct?
Yes, yes.
So what do you think, guys? You tell me all. Whether is it acceptable or not? I mean, it's a great question. I was about to come on this, but it's a great question.
Yes, sir. It is acceptable.
Why then? Why are you wasting time on this?
Sir, basically,
Hmm.
when according to the previous scenario, where email
Hmm.
service have an object name with the same name email service, and the user repository also have an object name with the same name user repository. So Java will get
Hmm.
confused. The compiler will get confused to which variable he has to it has to refer. So that is also the reason we are using this keyword there.
Okay. Anyone having complaint on that, or still this is a harsh truth that is we inside or like without this we can use that?
Sir, actually, I think also the same. Like,
Hmm.
we are using this because of
Hmm.
if sometimes later we want to create an like suppose child class of user service. So that time, if we have the same variable, so that time the confusion can occur.
Can
Like,
happen from the JVM side, like which part
right,
I need to invoke it, right? In order to assign with the object field inside
right,
in the heap or memory, correct?
yeah,
Are
yeah.
you all
So
okay? Shall I proceed if it is clear, guys? So two part we can do, correct? Two parts we can do. The first thing is like whether where if the parameters name are same like email service, then we can use this to invoke like whether you need to call and assign the value. If the parameters are different, then we can, instead of this we can simply assign with this email service equals to email repository equals to repository, correct? 100%. Can you move? Okay.
I have a doubt if you don't mind me asking.
Yeah, sure.
Can you please go to the code base again?
Hmm.
So here, suppose this is a class user service fixed, okay? And we have a
Okay.
constructor, okay, and we have a function. Suppose there is some other function which want to use this email service and use the repository variable, okay? Some other function, okay? Like
No,
void
again,
register
like
is there.
you have this class, okay, this user fixed service, then what?
I'm saying suppose in that particular user service fixed we have void register, right? Suppose we have some other function, other method which is going to use those variables, user service and user repository. For that, do we need this dot user service? Because without that, you won't be able to access it inside a particular function, right?
Okay.
Just like in Python, we do is with the self. Without self, you won't be able to access it in another function if it is a part of a class.
If it is
So
a
in
part
other
of
method,
the
if you
class,
want to use it, you need to use a self. Without self dot variable name, you won't be able to access that variable, right?
Exactly.
So in the same case, I'm asking over here also. Suppose you created this, initialize this particular init function, okay, user superfixed init function. For that, this should be added. Why? Because in other function, in other method of that same class, suppose that variable, that particular variable needs to be used in other function as well. So this dot email service needs to be added, right? Other without that, it won't work, isn't it?
Exactly. So what will actually happen? So you are saying that if I'm not wrong, if I have created, assume this my private final email service and user repository. Okay. Then inside this, if I use user service picked email service email user repository this. So this dot email service equals to email and user repository equals to repository. Okay. Then I have created this register name. Assume you are saying that if I need to have created another value, right? Assume void send reminder. Okay. And here if I give a string name inside this, if I say email service dot send name plus this, correct? You are saying in this part. So you are saying this name, what will be this name, correct?
I mean the email service which you are sending and the repository, user repository repo which you have initialized. Suppose we are using over here in this particular definition, send email, send reminder.
Okay.
Because that's at the init of a variable which contains some value, right?
Exactly.
So suppose that variable I want to use it over here. So can we do that?
We can absolutely do that, because what will happen now, it will create inside the instance of that, right? So suppose if we have another method in this, so definitely we can use. So when the constructor will run, so it will assign this particular final with some value. So the value are stored in the instance variable. Okay. So after that, every method in the class can use them. Every method inside the class can use them. Okay. Every method. Is it clear, or shall I show you the demo as well? Okay, let me complete with the explanation. I'll show you with this part as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So guys, it's very easy. This part is also there. This dot and those both I'll try to run it and then show you the answer. Registered part is registered, and right now I'm just removing this send reminder. I'll just continue with that. And if I need to call it, so it's very easy. How we can call it? Tell me quickly. What will be the main class? So what will the main class, guys? User service fix equals to
user service fixed.
Then
new
we
user
need to
service
add?
fixed, and you need to add the details as well, right? By
Yes.
creating the constructor, creating the
Why are
object,
we
you need to
adding it?
pass the init function details.
Exactly. So this, we are saying this part, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me now how we will add it. User service fix equals to
Just write
user service.
email service and user repository. No, like capital.
Is it like this? Can we write like this? Like new
No,
email
no, no,
service, new
not
user
like this.
repository?
It is they just
Why? My question is why it will give error, because anyway we are creating the object for this, right? It should not give me it should not throw me the error, right? Okay, no problem. We can go with that word. If you are not fine with that, what we can do, user service fixed equals to new user service. I'll remove this part if you are not okay. Okay, then what I will do, I'll say user service. But I am getting error, right? I need to provide something. So what thing I need to provide? That's my question.
Sir, actually, this new keyword also is it
Hmm.
is also fine, and if you want to like place directly some object reference,
Screen is not
that is also fine, because anyway you are just passing the object reference of email service and user repository, so both is fine.
Are you 100% sure about this logic? Because this is again the confusing part for the interview part. Think
Yeah,
about it.
yeah, just we need to pass to like object reference of email service and user repository. We can do it with new keyword, and also we can do it like simply, I think.
Okay, I'm giving you guys, just try to complete it. Uh, there's a great confusion. Do it. Okay, take 2 minutes of time and then do it. Meanwhile, I'll just read the chat of everyone. A space, Python heavy, yeah. References, true, false, false, great. Okay. Reference keyword this current, super, calling parent constructor. Awesome. And this is the code. Just try to complete it. Take 2 minutes of time and just try to tell with the explanation what will be the main class for this. Okay. Okay, we have more to cover. I'll just try to write it. So if I want to directly invoke it, okay, same thing, just inline dependency that we can create inside the constructor call. So here in new service, I have already created. Then I'll quickly say this user service dot register whatever the name we want to register it. So if I'll try to run it, I don't think so. It will give me error and it will work fine. Okay, let me run this quickly. Yep, it is working fine, sending email to saved Rahul. So another question was if I initialize this, okay. So assume if I say email service, send email service and user service fixed email service. Okay, now if I want to call this void send reminder and we have this register, then how we can call it? Where do I need to place this send reminder? Quickly tell me so that in one step I will get the answer. Correct? One second.
in the main class.
Inside the main class. So I'll say user service dot send reminder to this Neha, assume. If I'll try to run it, let's see what are we getting over here. Exactly. So save Rahul, sending email to Rahul and sending email to Sneha. So I hope so. This thing is clear for everyone. Okay. So what is now happening? So what here Spring does this wiring automatically. If I assume there, so it will just wiring the things at that time. It will just call it correct. What is happening? It will create inside the main class. So it is very flexible. So now we have enhanced this particular type coupling to somehow light coupling. Correct. From tight to less coupled, we have successfully achieved it. It is clear 100%, like how from the scratch, we have further optimized our code. Everyone, 100% still have doubt? Is it clear? Till now, is it clear? No? Yes? Anyone? Okay, fine. Then let's move again. Like we had a main, if I'll tell you the logic again. So we had the main class. Then what happened without Spring? So if I say, what is the use of Spring? Arey yaar, why I can, huh. So without Spring, what will happen? This main creates with new every time. In simple word, okay. Then with the Spring, when Spring came into the picture, Spring says, please you just start the app. Okay, I showed you without Spring how Java was dealing earlier. Spring says, why are you creating? Why are you overloading with creating new thing? No, not like that. You just start the app and the container which I have, container, I will provide you one container, a blue container, and inside this container, please create and inject the object. Simple. And I will take care of everything. That's why Spring come into the picture. So without Spring, the main was creating everything with new. With Spring, app will start and container creates and it will start injecting the object. This is fully the fundamental rule of your Spring, and we are going to see today. So if here, if I want, like if I go to the Maven and project structure, so what is the use? What is Maven? Anyone can tell me? Maven? Anyone can tell me what is Maven?
Yeah,
Okay.
Maven is
Hmm?
It is a build tool.
yeah.
It is a build tool. Exactly. So Maven basically downloads libraries for us. Simple. Downloads libraries for us. If I want anything, so inside the pom.xml, we are taking care and we are downloading it. So Spring comes as a jar from the internet and then we are good to go. Correct? Then, guys, what I want you now to take 2 minutes, okay, and try to create one Maven project, and the name will be, you can say Spring Core Demo. This will be your Maven project. Just please try to create it and let me know. I'm giving you 2 minutes of time. Do a thumb, raise your hand if you are done it, and if you still have doubt, do tell me. First you do, then I'll do. Also, quick update, okay? Just if you have your VS Code open, anything, what you can do, you can go to this Grok for the free API for the free LLM. I'll just do that tomorrow with Deep. But just I have pasted this console.grok.com/keys. Just go there, log in it. After login, you can see go to your create API key, create here agentic model or anything you want to create. It will give you one API key. Okay. After that, I'll just send you the document and you can paste it over there. Okay. Let me see if I have it. 1 second. Yeah. So folks, I have just pasted you this VS Code setup, how you can do the Grok chat. Okay. So a quick observation over this is we are just leveraging AI in order to do everything. I mean, if I asked you, hey, can you please do create a Spring Core demo project module, a normal Spring. So why you need to go there and everything will you will do manually? We have the free LLM. We can ask AI to leverage those things. We will simply try to develop the things with AI. Our brain will be there, and its work will be to execute it. So the one confusion every time is why AI? Okay, why AI in my development? You are, with the help of AI, you are the architect. Architect means everything you will command inside the application, and just you are telling AI in the form of prompt. Okay, that I have this issue, fix it. He fixed it. You say no, still there is issue. So for how the prompt, everything you will provide to your AI, your helper, it is gonna do it. So right now this API, and we have this cursor, we have Claude. What they are doing is they are providing with our LLMs. LLM means large language models. What they do is they basically provide you with the tokens and the models. So the better the models, the better it will consume the token. Means issue is why the Sonnet 3.5 and 4.5 costing is high. What is it is doing? The main thing is reasoning. So LLM is based on reasoning. The first thing, LLM is based on the fine tuning. Okay, guys, focus here. Two things I'll just teach you over here, then you can do the installation. I will help you, do not worry. So quickly, if I start with the AI basics, only basic 5 minutes I will take. There are two parts. Okay, the AI, this is my AI model, and it's gonna part divided into two parts. So I have this one part, and from this two part. Okay, this is my AI, this is my pre, okay, and this is my post. Okay, inside the AI, every company is focusing right now in the post side. Means what they have done inside the AI. This is my company. He said like, assume Anthropic. Okay, Anthropic says like, I will focus on the pre model. Pre means how you are saying hi, hello, and what you are getting, hi, I'm okay. Like if I'll show inside the VS Code, I say hi, hello again, how can I assist you? So in the first prompt, if I say hi, he said hello, is there something I can help you with, or would you like to chat? Again I said hi. He previously saw, okay, already there is a hi message there, and again why user is asking. So he said okay, can I will ask again, hello again, how can I assist you? So those coding behind it, though refinement of the brain of the AI is doing inside this pre-processing, where developers are writing scripts and it is providing with fine tuning, RAG implementation, everything. Okay, when it does, they are just releasing these models in as a LLM model, large language model, with different models and different tiers. Okay, this what companies are doing. From pre, they are charging, assume like $20 per month. Okay, $20 per month for individual. Then if you are planning for monthly for the enterprise plan, it is $60 per month. So basically what they are doing, they are saying that the token consumptions, the window will be high, that context you will get very large. So then inside the post, we as a developer are consuming it. Now a myth is developers are using AI and soon AI is gonna replace it. I don't think so. It's just like your 5 days work gonna complete inside in 3 days. Okay, because AI still make do the mistakes, and you are the architect who is gonna cover or gonna control this particular thing. Okay, so that's why in this Spring Boot camp we have introduced this free console grok that you can use it. Okay, so I hope so it's clear till now about this AI hype myth is clear. Okay, then this is the thing which I have pasted. So what are yeah, what you can do, just open this file, and this is a complete setup. Go to your VS Code. Okay, and first open the VS Code, go to the grok chat account, API key, create API key. You will get an API key, something like that. Okay, so if I'll quickly show you, and then go to the VS Code, then inside the marketplace, okay, marketplace, search for the continue. I think continue is there. I am using continue. Let me see. Yeah, this continue. Okay, once you click on the continue, it will after installation and restarting, it will pop up over here. Drag from this side to this side, so it will be like this. Then for leveraging inside the VS Code, see, focus guys, click on this, models. Inside the models, you will go there and you will see additional. Okay, now you need to see whether where you want to embed it, correct? Then click on this three dot. You have this three dot, click again. Once you click it, here it will open config.yml, and it's the same config.yml code I have pasted over here. Simple. Just go up this. Name grok, name provider, this one is, if this is not there, I'm just pasting you again. Just paste this in your chat, replace with your API key, and you are good to use it. Okay, I'll just remove this and just paste it. So this is the same thing in the YML. You need to do it. Take 2 minutes of time. Let me know if you have any doubt. I'll go on mute. Yes. Any doubt? And guys, make sure like we should not rely everything for this. Okay, you should be the one who controls the AI, not AI should be the one who is controlling your brain power. Okay, not like that. So please do not rely blindly on this AI. Okay, have the project structure ready, but do not further rely on that. Okay, so if I go back and we will see first with little of Spring, then we can continue with our setups and all. Okay, so I think everyone that is done, the installation part is done. Grok keyword or anyone having doubt, please confirm, or shall I proceed with this with the next topic? Okay, Rahul say yes. What about other folks? Tanisha, Sumantha, Rahul, Aryan.
So can I do it with IntelliJ, or should I use VS
Anything
Code
is fine. Any editor is fine. Just like AI should be workable for you. And for the free LLM, Grok is there. So for setup, there is some little technicalities. That's why I've shared the setup with you. Okay, you can download it. You can use that later. No problem.
Okay.
Okay. So Spring Framework is a powerful, lightweight framework that has revolutionized how developers is gonna build our application. Okay, now it's focus time. I'll quickly increase this. I'll change this to this. Spring. Someone said that Spring is a framework. We already have a great discussion on the framework that has been completed. Exactly. It is very powerful. Okay. Why it is powerful? Because it says that instead of creating this new, what I'll do, I will create a container. Inside this, you just fill everything. My work is to control this particular object and transfer it to the required classes. Okay, you don't need to create every time this new. So it simplifies the enterprise Java development, promotes the loose coupling, okay, that interviewer likes, through dependency injection. So someone will ask, like, loose coupling through dependency injection, and it offers a comprehensive programming and configuration models. Okay, so modern application development demands framework that are flexible, scalable, and easy to maintain. So when it comes to the Spring framework, it meets need by the wide range of applications. So from a simple web application to complex enterprise, so application, it is able to do it. In early 2000, guys, what happened in early 2000? Spring emerged as a response or to the complexity of earlier Java Enterprise Edition frameworks that were offering a more modular and developer-friendly alternatives. Okay, so when Spring came into the picture, every banker, when Java came and Spring came, every banks, every gaming, they all said like, no, I want to use it. And you know the fun fact for the Java, the James Gosling, with him two more developers, I think Patrick Norton, and Mike Sheridan. These three developers were earlier working on Java to make a embedded system. Okay, embedded system in I think 1990. I'm not sure about the date. After so many of analysis, this thought, okay, let's do something new. So that's why they say like, I will make this Java as an enhancement of C++. But furtherly, they said, no, I'll properly create a new language. Once they created, then after that, Spring came into the picture. Spring says, okay, I will leverage this Java, and instead of this new, I will create a bucket size system, and I will provide it as a dependency injection for you all. Clear? Till now it is clear, guys? Okay. Then next thing comes like, how does dependency injection? We are saying that DI. What is dependency injection? In Spring improves the quality. Okay. So DI, what is the meaning of DI? Can anyone tell before I go with the explanation? Yeah, anyone? What is DI?
Dependency injection.
So what is this DI? What is the meaning of DI?
So in Spring Boot or in any project, when we have some objects, or like when we need some object which is dependent on other object, so that time we need to create, if we are not using dependency injection, so we need to create the objects manually. But DI is a principle like which will help us to create those dependent object directly, like without manual. Yeah.
Exactly. So if someone has doubt, again, see, I will take one example. Okay, I'm not going to focus with every theoretical part. I'll simply explain with example. Without dependency injection, if I have the class as user service, US means user service, I have the method private assume email service equals to new email service. If I have written like this, okay, then what I need to do? Again, it is tight coupling. With the help of DI, which I have shown you again, I will say at the service annotation. Okay, I will pull this at the service annotation. I will create the same class, class user service. I will go there and I will write it as private final email service email. Okay, email service. ES will be, man, 1 second. Yeah, your email service email. And then if you want to invoke it, so you will say user service inside this email service email. Okay, and then we can write like this dot email equals to email. Okay, if we are using this, then what is happening? Spring will see that, okay, my user service is there and it needs the email service. So everything now has been shifted towards our Spring. We don't need to create object. You will simply write this. Here we are not using any new. I will simply say this dot email equals to this. So this it will get it. Okay, now the user service is gonna need email service, and it will automatically provide it. This principle, this is called the dependency injection. Okay. Then we have another term inside the Spring which is very common, IoC. IoC. So IoC means inversion of control. You know, every time in the interview I say inversion of container. I don't know why. So what is happening? Like inside the traditional Java, you control object simple. The rule says that you control object creation. Okay, IoC. Then and inside the Spring says now I am the owner. So this time Spring will control the object creation. Simple. This concept we call the inversion of control. A common interview answer will be IoC is the principal. Dependency injection is one way Spring implements it. Simple. You are done and dusted. Okay. Clear? Till now it's clear, guys. Everyone clear? Okay. I'm assuming yes. Okay, then let's start. Let's see those things with the help of project, because anyway we have our motive is to understand everything with the project. Okay, so what we will do step by step. First, just open VS Code, IntelliJ, anything, go to the new and create a project. That's the first thing either you can do. Second thing is your Maven. Okay, let's see. I'm also doing the same thing. So I'm inside this. I will go there. I will quickly delete this file. Delete. I'm not required. Then I'm inside this CK. Okay. What I can do over here? Can I ask this to create it? Can you please? So see, the prompt could be, can you please create a name, a project? Can we do that? A project name, and name you can give like this. So just guys see the prompt, how the better prompt you will give, the better response you will get. So you don't need to do rework again and again. So now Spring Code demo is there. Okay. Then you can provide group ID. So you can say group ID will be in dot in, or you can give in like this, in dot code Kerados. Let me send you here in the chat. Then artifact is also important. So I'll say artifact. What is the meaning of artifact? Can anyone tell me? What do you understand by artifact? Anyone? What is the meaning of artifact in Java?
Artifactory is kind of a group of packages or something like that.
Exactly. So the output file produced after building your Java project. Simple. So simple meaning an artifact equals to your packaged application. Usually .jar, .var, .ear. So this is our artifact. Okay. So those things are important terminology that you need to see. I think it's done. And it will be a Maven project, right? It will be a Maven project. Maven project. Everything is done. Okay. Let me see. So create a new. So now I'm inside this agent. Continue wants to create. Okay. Accept. So what is C, guys? Everything is done. Form.xml he has added. He has applying this dependency. Okay. I'll say accept. Accept. The form.xml has been edited successfully and the Spring Code dependency has been added. Let's verify the changes. Okay. So if I go there, Spring Code demo, if I go there, if I open my form.xml, everything is done. Have you all done that in a second without wasting time? Is it done? Okay. Now, till now, in 1 hour session, is it productive? Are you feeling motivated or no? Okay. Perfect. Because it's the first day, so I'll just tell you about everything. Accept it now. Continue. Package Spring Boot. Accept. So see, just keep continue. I'll just give you the this as well. Continue. The Spring package is not there. Declare package code does not pack the exact expected package. Okay. So I'll just give you this prompt. You can also see the prompt and you can also create it, and we will see how we can resolve this issue. Can you please share the file again on how to set up? Let me share again. Upload VS Code. Yeah. Okay, I have shared it. Go back to create this. Accept. So everything, guys, you don't need to do. It is gonna take care of all the things. Okay. Command fail. Now again, see. So what is now happening? It is generating. So where I was, Let's cross verify. Once I asked it, it created my pom.xml, which is correct. Then the pom.xml has been created successfully in the Spring Code demo. The project is already ready. Okay, either we can do in the side the Spring Boot AI student. Inside this, I have this package ready. I'll quickly accept it. And POM XML, the POM file now includes the Spring Code dependency. Correct. The src main Java directory has been created. Correct. Now let's remove the placeholder as it does not longer needed. Edit existing file tool to create a necessary Java directory. So it is just pinpointing to the Java directory. Now we have the basic project structure and this part. Okay. Now it is getting some issue over here. Maven version. Feel free to ask and I'll do my best to assist you further. Okay. Let's try to run. Which Maven? Maven is not there, right? So we'll see. Inside this code creators, I have this part mu. Exactly. So I don't have view, so it is installing now. For the MacBook, it will install. So just give. So see, inside the free LLM, we are doing this much part. So just do it from your side. I'm also doing. If you have any doubt, please pick me. Okay, I'll go on mute again. Okay. Let me know if it is done. Okay. Please unmute or you can type the chat. So I will continue then. I'm also doing the setup in front of you. If you have any issues, then let me know, please. Guys, is it done for everyone? Because I am getting some of the issues. I don't know why. But for you all, is it done? Can you raise hand? Folks, is it done? Hello, am I audible? Hello, am I audible? Hello. Okay. So is it done, guys? The setup is completed for this Spring Code demo. Anyone having doubt? Okay, so from next class, what I'll just share in the group as well, the next commands that you need to do from the next class. I mean, this time we are just sitting. So for any setup, either you can go there and from this Maven, you can do that, or else what you can do, you can just ask your LLM to complete the setups and all. So right now, I don't know why it is taking some time. I have removed some of the caches before joining this class. So it has some issue, but it's fine. Let's see. Still it is running, so not sure whether when it will get fixed. Give me 2 more minutes and then we can start with our first project. And trust me, this project is going to give you a Spring Code demo of every file. Okay, so we'll start with the pom.xml and we will add some of the dependency that is very much required. Just give me just take 5 more minutes and then we can start with our application building. Okay, I think it's saying that command completed. Let me see still what's the error. If I correct package declaration, if I give, no, I don't think so. This is gonna work. Move to this package. Is it fine? Okay, let me see whether we can keep in dot because src main Java we have, right? Inside Java we have 2 quad coders now. So what we can do, our project structure will be is src main Java in code kiddos, right? Then inside the code kiddos, I have this Spring app.java, correct? So inside, so just check the pom.xml. So we are just checking first the pom.xml whether the installation is completed or not. Yes, I could see group ID in.code kiddos, artifact ID is fine, snapshot is fine, jar we are doing, name is okay, name is also fine. And if I want to see the dependency, to only org.springframe, only one dependency we need over here. So it means everything is sorted and we are good to go. Right now, I'm getting this error. I'll just fix it. Do not worry on that. So guys, the motive is how we can implement it, everything. Okay. So if I quickly go to our screen, so for the Spring project, what your IntelliJ should show is the first thing is your pom.xml, that is very much required inside the root folder. Okay, then src. Inside the src we should have main, then your Java, and if you have any resources. This is the critical things that you should show. Okay, then if we want to build a Spring framework, I showed you in the inside the pom.xml how you're gonna build it. Okay, right side, if we have the Maven, let's see if we can reload the Maven. Or I can ask it at the rate Spring Core. Let me put inside this Spring Core, right? I don't know why this. 1 second. Does not match expected package. So what is the package? Explain. Please explain, but it will ask for the logger, I think. Spring is also diagnosing, so we have multiple agents running. So I can ask it like, what is the issue for this? So I have Gemini 2.5 Flash. So you can use the Gemini as well. The second API LLM key, you can do that. So you can use multiple outsourcing part as well. Okay. So if I ask what's the issue, so it's showing that the error, the declare package in this does not match the expected package, indicates a mismatch between this understanding. If your file is this and it declares package.n, it should reside in this package. Your setup will this and this is okay. This mismatch is, please fix it. If I say please fix this, because I don't want to waste time on this much stuff. So now it's gonna fix my whole project structure. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think it's reloading. Let's see. Yes. Okay. I think everything is now sorted. Okay, let me quickly run this if see if it is working. Yes. Folks, the setup is complete for everyone. I think we have wasted 10 minutes for the setup. It's fine. Can you please confirm so we can proceed now with the coding part? Tanisha, Aishan, Shubham, Rahul, Hari. Okay. Okay. And now, please, this is again very, very important. That's why I'm just telling you, please focus on this part. Okay. I'll just share you this file. Do not worry. So we have loaded the Maven. Everything is fine. Now, IoC container and application context is a new topic that we are going to discuss it. So application context is equals to Spring Warehouse. We start it once. Spring will create the objects and what will happen and store them and it will store them. So IoC equals to Spring calls. So the first topic is IoC, which I have already explained, and the application context. So application context, I would say, is a memory. Always remember, is the memory of Spring Warehouse. Spring. Okay. We start it once. I'll say application context, and then what will happen? Spring will create beans. It will create the beans and stores. That's the first thing we'll do. So what we can do for this file one, we will first create greeting service.java. Okay. The file one inside this code kdos, what we are gonna do is we will try to create the first package. So I'll say new folder, I'll say service, and inside this service, I'll create a new file, and this file I'll say greetings. GRW greetings.java. Okay, the greetings.java has some of the folder. So inside this code.service public class greeting, and I can say greeting service will be the better name. Okay, greeting service. You can also do the same thing. Okay, rename, and I'll say greeting service. Greeting service.java. Okay. Then inside the greeting service, what I need to do, I'll first declare some messages like private final string message, and then I'll say MEWSEGE message, and I call this constructor, and I'll say public greeting service this dot message equals to message. Another method I can write it public string get greeting, and then I will say like return, please return hello from give a space plus message, whatever the message, plus space hash and close it. Okay, this is my first class. Everyone clear? Everyone clear what I have done now? Please confirm. Okay, this is done. So there is plain Java, no Spring Boot annotation yet. Okay. Okay, perfect. Then the second class will be app config. Okay, so if app config, if I'm saying again, what we need to do, we need to create a new folder for that. So I'll say package.in, then inside in code kdos, I'll create a new folder, and I will say app config. So I'll say config. I need to create a folder config. So I'll say config. Inside this, I will create a folder app config, config.java. Inside the app config, what we need to do, we need to write some annotation. So the first annotation will be configuration. Okay, configuration. We'll see why it is not working. Do not worry. The first thing will be configuration, and the second would be component scan. Component scan, the base package equals to in.code kdo.in.code kdo. It's fine. And here inside this, we write @bean. Then I will write bean public greeting service. I will call this greeting service and this greeting service, and I'll return this new greeting service like code kdos Spring Boot plus AI Bootcamp. Assume if I write like this. Now I am getting error. Can anyone please confirm why? Because this greeting service is not there. So do I need to import it? Yes. So I'll quickly go. I will call this. I will go there. Import dot greeting service. I think this will resolve my issue. Okay. I think package, right? Sorry. I think it will be like this. Import package. So I think import in dot code. Yeah, this has been resolved. Okay. Now the configuration and component is scanned. So my Maven is ideally not picking it. I will just take care of this. Do not worry. But right now, the flow for anything will be first we will create a service class. After service class, we will create application config. So here what will happen, and we see that @configuration. Okay, it imports red. Right now it is importing red. So let's see what is the quick fix, create annotation, resolve, fix, please fix this. So if I ask my AI to get it fixed, let's see what the response I'm getting. Meanwhile, we'll just focus it on what is the use of configuration. Can anyone tell me why I have used this configuration, component scan?
Yeah, actually, these two are some Spring annotation. Basically, configuration is you are marking this class as the configuration class where you can register register beans. And component scanning is also annotation. Like component scanning will scan all of the class packages, and it will look for a specific component annotation, like wherever is there as the red service or as the red controller, like this component annotation, and it will then register those as the Spring managed bean.
Exactly. So guys, what will happen? In the Spring, we want someone to get registered it, right? So Bean says that if you use this @bean annotation, Spring application contact will directly go and see @bean annotation, and it will say that, okay, right now I need to create the object for this. So configuration means this class configures Spring. If I use configuration means this class is using configuration. I don't want to delete it, bro. Yeah. Then bean is basically this method creates an object. This method creates an object that Spring is gonna manage it. Okay. I don't know why I'm getting at it, but it's fine. Now, if I need to call this particular inside the Spring Core demo application, okay, I have this. So inside one, the logic will be, I think there is an issue in loading it. So if I write application context, let me see the Maven structure as well. Please check the pom.xml. Pom.xml as this window, or let me do this reload window. Let's see if this get resolved. Yeah, I think Java is it not picking or what? Activating extensions, application context. Let's see, guys. As this is not picking the Maven or pom.xml. Pom.xml. Yeah, I think I'm getting issue, right? Application context. Yeah, application context. It is coming, but it is not declaring it. Let's see. Okay, a simple explanation, not a much coded. We have just created this service. For this service, I need to call this message somewhere else. So in the app config.java, I simply say like configuration component scan. Yes. Keep what it has done. Import. Control Shift P, reload window. How many times I need to? Okay, type Maven. Focus on Maven. Update project. Clean Java server workspace. After this step, please restart VS Code. What is happening over here? Now to make sure these changes are recognized by your project, Java language run Maven update. If I run this Maven update, but it should not ask me for. Yeah, Maven update. Let's see. Okay, so basically again, this service greeting service will call particular my app config. Inside my app config, this I have written. So what it will do now, I think everything is sorted here. Configurations is gonna say that hey here this class is configure the Spring. So if you start my main application, please hit this app config.java file. After that, we have another component scan. So it's gonna scan every component, every base packages which we have inside this in.code and add that bean is gonna create an object that Spring manages. Till now, is it clear for everyone who is listening? Till now, is it clear for everyone? Yes or no? Okay. What about others? Dheeraj, Akhil, Vedika. Okay. Then in the main class, I'll try to quickly create an application context. So I'll say a new application context is now loading. A context equals to new annotation. This we will try to write it, and then inside we will write application config. Okay. The import is the main issue. So I'll say import in dot whatever we have, right? We have this app config now. So app config I'll open. I'll copy this config, paste this dot app config. Okay, now this has been related. This should be resolved. Then I need to. So what will happen? We will start first. So this is the procedure. First, start Spring container. So once you give this application context, the container will start. Second thing is ask Spring. So we are going to ask the Spring for the greeting service. I'm not going to create it. I'll say please go and find this greeting service. You did not write new. We are not going to write new. No. Okay, then what will happen? I will call this greeting service. So greeting service equals to greeting service. So I need to import it. I don't know why every time I need to do. This is the bug. I need to solve it now. Okay, guys, I'll do that. Do not worry. From next class, we won't spend much time on the dot greeting service. Exactly. So greeting service is done. Then greeting service equals to now. See here, we are gonna ask Spring. So greeting service is done. Equals to context means I am asking now Spring container to go and please get the bean of this class. So inside the dot get bean, it is gonna find to greeting and it say that okay, something inside my app config you have this bean method, right? So I'll just pick it up. So after that, if you will just see, if you run system dot out of println greeting service dot get greeting. So if you'll try to right now, I'm not able to run because application config has some issue. I need to check it why. So if you try to run it, guys, it will run and now it will give you a normal answer and you will get output as what you will get output. This one, this output you are gonna get it. Where is that? Inside the app config code kdos from this bootcamp. So you are gonna get this output. So this is my first logic. Okay. So if you see how the IoC works, Spring created the get greeting service via @bean annotation. So if I try to write this the flow, so the flow is very simple. First, it will call my app.java. This app.java will see new annotation, application, context that we have created. After creating it, it will go to try to runs my greeting service, right? Greeting service has @bean method, @bean method, okay. And then from this bean method, we have this get bean. So get bean will do. We are calling on dot class at the compiled level, and it's gonna returns the ready object, a ready object. Okay, till now it's clear. Till now it's clear, guys. Everyone. Okay. What about others, guys? Are you getting it? How Spring works as normal Spring core? Okay. Then, if I talk you about the dependency injection again, like the constructor, so notification. So now we have a greeting service. Okay. So assume we have notification service that needs something to send message. Okay. Right now I have the greeting service that already we have done it. If we have the notification service, okay, that needs something to send message, so instead of new, we declare again it in the inside the constructor, and Spring will see that okay, we found something like constructor. So what I will do, and this is all watching, this is my I and this is my Spring. So Spring is seeing all the coding logic, so it will see okay, we have the constructor. What I will do, I'll go and I will find email message sender. If I find this, I'll simply try to inject automatically. So you do whatever you want to do, I will do whatever I want to do. Okay, so let's quickly go and create file 4. So inside the config is there. So we can, what we can do, we can create another class or another package. We will do, it's better, new folder. So new folder will be sender. Okay. Now inside the sender, what we can do, we can create a message sender. Okay. Sender, new file, message sender dot java. Okay. Inside this, I will just mark it as an interface. Okay. Interface will say void send, and then I'll say string, same thing, string2 comma string message. Okay, done. This interface is now ready. Perfect. String yeah. So it is now done. I will just ask meanwhile why application context has issue. Line 12. Okay, so my file 4 is ready. That is message sender. Then what will happen? We need to implement it, right? So what I will do, I will just quickly create. I'll go send inside the sender. I'll right click. I'll say email message sender dot java. Okay, and after creating this file, what will happen? I have this class, and I will quickly implement public class interface. Sorry, it will be class, right? I'm so sorry. Implements message sender. Okay, implements message sender, right? And this what it is, override. So override, we are overriding with send, and we need to implement over the logic over here, right? So I put a system.out.println sending email to with message like this. Now I need to mark it as @component and @primary. Okay, now I have two things over here inside this class, @component, @primary. So what it does, so just remove the primary as of now, just focus it on component. Okay, component will say that Spring, please manage this class as a bean. So if I use this component, I am asking Spring, please manage this class as a bean. Till now it's clear, everyone, what I'm doing? Clear? Everyone clear? Yes, no? Okay, perfect. Then If I have done this, I'll quickly close all the file. And now this has been written. Okay, this has been done. So what I'll do, I'll say close all, keep. Okay. Okay. Then we need to update. If I have something been update something, so I'll quickly go to my app config, because if I want to cry, I'll simply go to our app config. So we will update our app config with @component scan that we have already done it. So if you have multiple projects where you want Spring to get it managed, you will simply write a component scan, and this is my base package. So please Spring, go have a look. If you find anything that has been that should be declared by you, please have it. Okay, so inside the app config, what we can do now, we will add this @component scan. Okay, and I have this bean ready, bean public greeting service, and this message is fine. So as of now, app config is ready. Then we need to update our main class. So we have this main class. So what I will do, is application context equals to application. Let me run this if it is working. I don't think so it will work now because we have modified, but let's see. Yeah, I think it's running. I'm expecting some error and this context. Yeah. So hello from Code Credos. So it means this thing is working. Now in order to reload it, so what we can do as of now, we'll make some changes. So this is fine. I'll just make this comment it out. And inside this, I will write like demo1, and @bean annotation. Okay, @bean. What I will do, I'll say greeting service. Okay, it is very good. So greeting service equals to context.getBean. I'm getting this bean. Then what I'll do, I'll say system.out.println. Then I'll say here make some changes. So what I'll do, I'll say and one greeting. Okay, greeting, then plus whatever the greetings you are providing to me. Okay, that is my first thing. Second thing is demo2. The next logic, that is constructor injection that I showed you, for the message, for the message email sender. So what I'll do, notification service, we need to create a notification service, right? Correct, guys? Do we need to create a notification service? That we haven't done it. So in order to call something from this notification from the service, instead of only one service, we can create another service, that is notification service. Service.java. Okay. Again, the file got changed, the notification service we have. So what this notification service is doing? Okay. So class notification service, what I'll do, I'll say private final message sender. Okay, I'll try to import this. Please import it. Now everything is get sorted. Now final is there. It needs to some value. So I'll say public notification service. It's gonna complete it. Then I'll say public void send not notification. It's just like notify my user. So notify user, and I'll say string email comma string message. If I want to pass some email and message, then I say message dot sender dot send email comma message. I think it's sorted. Okay, so notification service is done. Now if I go back to our main, I'll simply call this notification service. So notification service equals to, again I'm calling this bean. So notification, one second, let me import this, quick import. Yeah, it's done. Service.getBean. So the bean is there, correct? So after getting this bean, what I'll do, I'll print like this two word. Here I'll print system.out.println notification, println, and inside this I will write like /n2 plus I'll say notification space di close this. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Okay. Then what I'll do, I'll simply call this notification.notify user. Then I'll say student @code credos. dot in this comma welcome to code kiddos. Okay, let's see. Welcome to week 1. I can give welcome to week 1. Okay, let's see if it is getting worked or not. Okay, we will see if there is any issue comes. Okay, now I am getting some issue which I was expecting over here. The issue is saying that greetings, hello from code kiddos, exception in no such bean definition exception. So I am getting error as no such bean definition exception. Can anyone tell me why I am getting this error? Can anyone tell me why I am getting this error? So if I go to my message sender, message sender, I have this interface. Okay, perfect. That is working fine. I'll go to is email sender. Okay, this email sender is saying add the rate component overriding with this, and it is fine. Sending email to with this, that is fine. Inside the notification service, did we miss anything? Did we miss anything inside the notification service? Guys, did we miss anything? I think yes, we have missed this add the rate service annotation. If I added this, if I reload again, let me reset this. Okay, if I'll go to this Spring Core, if I'll try to run this, so do you think now will it work? Exactly. So now it is working. So we have this greeting notification DI call, and it is sending email to code student at that code kiddos in with message welcome to week 1. Is it clear all everyone? Shall I stop? Shall I stop now? From tomorrow we can continue 30 minutes. What do you think? Is it fine? I mean, see, 16 for 20 people join. If I am investing time. So just tell me if you have any doubt how we can create a Spring, how it is loading from one part app.config to your main class. Is it clear or still you have doubt? Like if you leave this session, then it should be in your mind. Is it now?
Thank you. It's clear.
Okay, fine. So okay, I'll just you just practice this. Please
Sir,
make your works.
Sir,
Yeah.
the thing which you have help us to set up that grok API and continue extension.
Yeah.
Sir, can you please share the setup, whatever you shared here, in the WhatsApp group, please, so that it will
Sure,
stay with
I'll
us.
do that. Okay, sure, I'll do that. Okay, what about Ehsan? Sure, Rahul, I'll do that.
Sir, can you please show me once again how to set up that? I'm actually setting up the kind
No problem. You can share your screen. You can share your screen. Yeah, you can share your screen. I'll just close this recording. You can share your screen and then we can do it. Okay, 1 second. I'll just stop this. Okay. Thank you, guys.